Are you ready to crack GATE examination in just 6 months? If yes, then this video is for you. Hello everyone, I'm Atul Negi, the lead mentor at IMS GATE Academy. Today in this video, I'll be talking about complete roadmap for the upcoming 6 months for the GATE exam preparation for mechanical engineering students. We will talk about the preparation strategy, how we will be planning the subjects month by month, how we will do the revisions, practice and the mock test series part. Each and everything we'll be discussing in this complete roadmap. But before going into detail of this complete roadmap, we need to have a right mindset before starting the preparation. We need to understand it is a GATE exam preparation journey. In this 6 months, we need to keep the consistent efforts so that you will get a good result. And with that good result, you can be getting into your dream IITs or PSUs. So in this 6 months of journey, sometimes you will get demotivated. There will be a time of when you will feel low. At that time, you have to keep yourself motivated. You have to think about your dream IITs or PSUs so that throughout 6 months, you will be preparing with the consistent efforts. Then only the result you will be getting. Okay, now let's get started the video here. We'll talk about first of all the key information that you should know. Conducting authority is IIT Guwahati this time. Application period will start in the month of October. Now, exam duration, if I talk about total 3 hours, total number of questions will be 65. Question types, if I talk about multiple choice questions, multiple select questions, NET, numerical answer type. Multiple select questions are those questions where more than one option will be correct. In numerical answer type, we need to enter the answer. Okay. And it is a computer based test. So this much basic information you need to have. Now, one more additional information is required, that is the weightage of the different subjects before starting the preparation. Now, if I talk about in our syllabus, it is already mentioned aptitude and mathematics syllabus. The weightage part of these two subjects is fixed. Aptitude of 15 marks, mathematics of 13 marks, it is fixed. Remaining would be from the technical subjects. Now, if I see the technical subject, the highest weightage is for manufacturing science. Around 16 marks, sometimes 15, sometimes 17, 15, 16, like that it would be there. Second highest weightage subject in technical, it would be the thermal engineering, basic thermodynamics as well as applied thermodynamics. Applied thermodynamics means IC engine, refrigeration and air conditioning and a power plant. Then we have theory of machine and vibration. Now these three subjects are the highest weightage subjects: manufacturing, thermal and theory of machine and vibration part. Now second group of the subjects would be fluid mechanics, mechanics of material, heat transfer and industrial engineering. So fluid, strength of material, heat transfer and industrial, this is the second group of subjects where the weightage is around 6 to 7, sometimes 7 to 8. Then we have third group of subjects like engineering mechanics and the machine design. So total 3 groups, we can categorize the whole subjects in total 3 groups. Manufacturing, thermal, theory of machine, first group. Second group, fluid mechanics, strength of material, heat transfer, industrial, second group. And the third group, mechanics and the machine design. We need to understand the weightage so that we will allot the time as per the weightage. We will do more practice, we will do more revision of the high weightage subjects. For that, we need to understand the weightage. It's not like weightage is less, we will skip the subject. Okay, that is the biggest blunder many students will do. Sometimes the questions from machine design would be that easy that just with the formula you will get the answers. So we will never skip the entire subject. You can be selective in the topics that you need to prepare in the GATE examination, but you cannot skip the entire subject. Right. Now we will discuss here the details regarding month by month how we should plan a preparation. In month first, we should focus on the foundation building. We have to start with the engineering mathematics and aptitude. You have to focus on fundamentals and PYQ questions only, right? And then you have to create a formula sheets. Formula sheets will help you in the quick revisions, right? So more focus should be on the PYQs. The problem is we are solving PYQ, but we will not solve in such a way that we will understand the concept involved in that particular question. Every question is important. Every PYQ question is important. Not just for sake of solving question you should solve. You should solve in that way. Yes, this kind of question can again repeat. Not in exactly same manner, but in a different modifications they will do. And again, similar kind of questions can be created. But the problem is when we will sit for a GATE examination, we will not be able to recall. 50 to 60% questions would be similar that you have done already in the PYQs. but only few people will be able to identify, yes, this kind of question is similar to what I've prepared in my preparation time. That requires a serious amount of practice. GATE is not like you have done one thing and that you will remember always. No, you have to do multiple practice, multiple revisions you have to do so that you can remember so much huge amount of data. Right? This is very important to understand. Only those things you will be able to recall that you have practiced multiple times. That's why every faculty, every teacher will tell you, you need to do multiple revisions, multiple practice, huge number of questions you need to solve before the GATE examination, so that you will be able to recall all those things. You will be confident. In GATE examination, confidence will come from the numerical practice. You need to solve the problems. Just reading the class notes is not going to help you. These are the very, very important points. In this 6 month of journey, your focus should be on more problem solving. As you will solve more and more problem, you will learn more details. You will have a more clarity about the topics. Right? So this is very important. In month first, you just focus on mathematics and the aptitude part. Now, in month 2, high weightage subjects, manufacturing science and basic and applied thermodynamics. Now, if I talk about manufacturing science, the topics like casting, every year the question will come. Welding, forming, specifically the rolling part, sheet metal operations, metrology. Right? There are so many topics from which numericals will be coming, and the biggest myth, every mechanical students will think manufacturing is a theoretical subject. No, not at all. Maximum numericals will be coming from manufacturing science. Right? GATE is not that examination which will check your knowledge. It will check your aptitude part. Okay. It is not going to check your knowledge. Okay. If you know the things, you will write it and you will get the answer. No. They will check your aptitude. Even if you know the things, are you able to apply those part? Are you able to conclude something out of it? The analysis part, are you able to do? That is what the GATE examination will check. It is not going to check your knowledge. Knowledge usually checked in the semester examinations, right? But GATE examination is different from the college semester examination that every student has to understand. The way you prepare for your college semester examination, same strategy you cannot apply for the GATE examination. That's why a structured learning is required for the GATE exam preparation, right? So these are the two subjects you need to focus in the second month. Now, if I talk about the third month, the moderate level subjects like theory of machine and SOM, these two subjects you can include. In theory of machine, if I talk about very basic point, the simple mechanisms, gate train and the vibration, these are very, very important topics. In strength of material, SFD, BMD part, principal stress strain, torsions, these are the important topics that you need to prepare. Once you go through with the classes, once you will go through with the PYQ book, you will understand which topics are important. Just by looking at the questions, you can understand. That's what it is very, very important. While you are preparing, you need to solve all the PYQs. And while solving PYQs, you need to keep some things very clear that, okay, this question is from this particular concept. And if such kind of question, again, similarly, it will come in the GATE examinations, you will be able to do it. That much level of confidence you should build. Right. So every question in PYQ is important. And while solving PYQs, you need to bookmark those questions which you find difficult, so that those selective questions you will again solve in the revision time. During revision, it's not like I will just read my class notes or formula sheets. No, you need to solve the problems. Which questions you will solve? All the problems? No, not at all. You need to be very selective. Few questions you will identify which is important for you. It is different for different persons, right? For you, every chapter you might have 2-3 questions which is difficult for you to understand. For a first time we have understood, but after 3-4 months, are you able to again solve that question completely? That you need to check and you need to evaluate. So those selective questions you will again solve in the practice, so that you will become more familiar with that kind of concepts as well. That is very important. During revision, solving question is very, very important, right? Now coming to the fourth month, when we'll have a fluid mechanics, heat transfer and industrial engineering. At that point of a time, we have to keep the level very high in terms of efforts. We need to solve more and more problems. Now PYQs you are already solving for completed subjects that we have discussed: theory of machine, strength of material, manufacturing, thermodynamics. Now in this month, you should involve with the online test, like subject test. IMS GATE Academy has its own online test series where you will be getting chapter test, subject test. You should start subject test. Whatever subjects you have covered before this month, those subjects, for those subjects you need to write the chapter test or the subject test. Full length subject test you can write. While writing the full length subject test also, the revision will happen. Make sure while preparing only, you need to do parallel revisions of the completed subjects. By the month of 4th, already you have completed 3-4 subjects. You need to plan the parallel revisions. See, very important point, revision will never happen automatically. You need to plan it. You need to fix the deadline. By that day, I will be doing my revisions. In revisions, I will be writing the test. I will be revising my formula sheets. Everything we need to plan it. Okay, in a complete planning should be there. Okay, month-wise planning, weekly basis planning we need to do, daily basis planning we need to do. In GATE examination, planning is the most important task. Otherwise, we will just prepare and we don't know how much we have done, how much more we have to do. Right? You need to create a kind of a tracker sheet where you can track your preparation. In this subject, this much I've done. In that subject, some of the things I have not done. So tracker sheet will help you what is the current status of your preparation. Right? In the next second last month, the month 5, less weightage subject, engineering mechanics and machine design. This subjects you can do, and parallelly other subject revisions you will do. Okay, by the month of 5th only, you have done multiple revisions of the previous subjects as well. And the last month, what you will be doing? You will plan mock test, final revision and relaxation. You need to be relaxed at the last moment also. You should not be in that much hurry. You should not be having that much, you should not be taking that much level of stresses. I've seen many students in the last month, they are taking so much stress. You need to be very, very relaxed in the last moment. Planning mock test means full length test you need to plan. Immediate analysis is what required, then only the improvement will happen. I've seen personally students will write tests, but they will never do the analysis. After test analysis, they are not doing. Then how the improvement will happen? Right? Focus on maintaining the consistent performance. You have to improve. Gradually, the performance should increase. Right? Whenever you have planned your first mock test, in that you might have done some number of questions wrong. In the next test, you need to make sure the number of questions that you are doing wrong should decrease. Accordingly, your marks is going to increase. Right? Final revision, quick revision through the formula sheets. Practice important PYQs. In the final phase, you need to practice important PYQs that you bookmarked, that you have selected, that you will repeat again in the practice time or the revision time. Those questions again you need to solve just to gain the more confidence in that particular topic. So revision through formula sheets. Okay. In the last time, relaxation is very, very important. No need to touch anything extra. Even if you think, okay, this topic I have not done, leave that topic by that month. In the last phase, you never start any topic new. Whatever you have prepared, you have to repeat it multiple times so that if question comes from that one, 100% you will be solving it correctly. So multiple revisions are required. It's not like one revision is sufficient, 2 revision is sufficient. As many as revisions you can plan, you should plan it. Right? Now, revision strategy. There are so many things that we need to discuss. First thing, plan your revisions. Okay, we need to take a breaks also. It's very important. It's not like continuously we are preparing. Mind maps, keynotes, all those summary points, formula sheets, everything we need to do. Now, if I talk about the things, first of all, the proper planning part. Okay, proper scheduling part should be done for the revisions. You need to know, okay, for this subject, how many revisions I have planned. High weightage subject, high number of revisions should be planned. Right? Through formula sheets, revision should be done, not through the class notes. Every time you cannot read the class notes. It would take much more time. In very less time, you can revise the whole subject using the formula sheets. That's why formula sheet is very, very important. Right? Solve more problems in the revision. Don't just read the formula sheets. Plan more revision for high weightage subjects. This is what very, very important point you need to keep in mind during the revision time. Right? Now, common mistakes that you need to avoid. In the planning phase, first of all, the various times what happens, people do the mistake at the planning level only. Starting preparation too late. This 6 month is the ideal time to prepare the GATE examination. I'm telling you, this 6 month is more than sufficient. If you are ready to put the consistent efforts, this is more than sufficient. Right? Not following the structured schedule part, like month by month I've told you the planning, you need to follow it. Right? Then ignoring low weightage but easy topics like machine design. There are some topics which are very, very easy. Direct formula based questions will come all the time. So we should not skip the low weightage subject. Okay, the weightage is less, but sometimes question would be coming very easy. The topic you prepared very well, the question came from that one is like very tough. In that situation, you will be feeling like that would be the worst scenario for you. So don't skip any subject completely. You can be selective. In that subject, I will be discussing these topics. I will be preparing those topics. So this is very important point. Ignoring low weightage but easy topics. Now study time, what kind of mistakes people will do? Not practicing enough problems, skipping revision cycles. That is the very common mistake that everyone will do. Not practicing enough problems. They will just keep on reading the notes and notes. Nothing you will be getting out of just by reading the notes. You need to solve the problems, then only you can build the confidence in that particular subject. Solving more problems means more clarity about the topic, more clarity about the subject you will get. And proper revision cycles are very important. Okay, multiple cyclic revisions you need to plan. Monthly 2 revisions, sometimes weekly we will plan revisions. So everything should be planned, otherwise things will never happen automatically, right? Then exam mistakes, poor time management during the exam. When you will write a mock test, no, you need to work on your time management as well. Not attempting the easy question first. You need to understand the point. When you are writing a test, you need to focus on the easy questions first, right? First cover all easy questions, then in the second phase you can solve the other problems which you find it difficult, little bit difficult to solve. First thing is solve easy questions, at least secure that much marks. Then spending too much time on the difficult question. If you are not getting any idea to solve, don't waste a single second on it. Just by reading the question, you should get a confidence. Yes, I will solve this question. If you are not getting that confidence, don't solve that question. Don't waste your time in the difficult questions. Neglecting general aptitude section. I've seen many students, aptitude to we know, they are not preparing very well for aptitude. Aptitude will take very less time, okay, to prepare. Just you need to go through with the previous year questions. Once you have gone through the previous year question, you will understand the requirement of the efforts that for this aptitude part. You will just go through the previous questions. You will get the idea, okay, this kind of questions they're asking. Just prepare it accordingly. Okay, that much effort is not required for aptitude, but you cannot ignore 15 marks of fixed weightage is there for aptitude, right? IMS has launched the IMS online test series part. In the mock test, we will be releasing on the 14th of August, the first mock test, and the last mock test would be on the 20th of January. And these are the starting dates we have mentioned. So IMS GATE Academy has launched its own GATE mock test series. You can avail the mock test series by joining the IMS GATE Academy online test series program, right? Now, final success mantras I want to tell you here. Okay, one by one we will see. Consistency beats intensity. That is very, very important. Sometimes we are not consistent. For a 1 week or few weeks, we have prepared very well, but 2-3 weeks gap will happen. That is going to waste your entire effort. You need to be consistent. Either you will get someday less time or more time. It doesn't matter. You have to be consistent on a daily basis. Okay. Quality over quantity. It's not like how many questions you will solve. What kind of quality questions you are solving. How much understanding, how much learning you got it out of it. That is very important. Then practice makes perfect. You need to practice. That's what I've told you initially. The confidence will come from practicing numericals in the GATE examination. It's not a theoretical exam. They are going to check your aptitude in the technical section. So you need to solve problems. You need to know how to do the analysis, right? And that needs what? Clear concept clarity. Okay. Mistakes are stepping stones. You will learn only by doing the mistakes. And when you will do those mistakes, when you will write the chapter test, subject test or mock test, when you will be writing the online test, you will understand your mistakes. You will learn from those your mistakes only. And you will improve. And that's how the improvement will happen, right? It's not like you have prepared well and you have not given any mock test or any online test you have not given and directly you are entering into GATE examination. In the GATE examination, you will do a number of mistakes then. So before GATE examination, number of mock tests, number of online tests, we need to do it because you will understand your mistakes, you will learn from it and you will improve it. That's what very important point. And in the last, you need to stay positive, right? Now, IMS GATE Academy has launched the live online program for GATE 2026 as well as GATE 2027. Some important features of the program is more than 800 hours of live sessions, interactive sessions. You can directly discuss the doubts in the class, live class itself. Okay. Theory book and exercise books you will be getting. GQ GATE question booklet you will be getting. 12 mentorship sessions. These are very, very important. In this GATE journey, You need a support from the faculty who is teaching you the subject. You will get a complete hand holding, whatever the strategy, how to create a study plan, revision plan, test series plan, everything faculty is going to help you through this My Plan sessions and online test series part that I already discussed. So if you are interested in the GATE exam preparation and you want to join the live online program, directly you can call on this number and book your counseling sessions. And you will get in touch with our education advisor. He will be guiding you how to enroll, how to prepare, all those things, all of whatever doubts you will be having, they are going to resolve it. Right? I hope you got a useful information how to plan your preparation in this upcoming 6 month. Thank you so much, everyone.